Welcome back to the Urban Suburban Garden for episode 3. In this week, we're talking about the corn first. Over in this section here, everything is doing well. It's a little yellowing, especially in the smaller plants. The lighting here makes the plants look a lot yellower than they actually are. But I did feed them a little extra nitrogen this week, and they're doing well. As you can see, the tassels are finally starting to develop, and they're starting to peek out. So the silks and the other parts will be coming soon. But the smaller ones, as you know, they're a couple weeks behind. So we'll be seeing that same thing when they get caught up. In the potato section, everything is doing well. You can see nice green leaves, no deficiencies anywhere. I have to continue to backfill this last 2 pots. But other than that, I have no complaints. There's not much to report on in the potato area here outside of they're growing well. Over here with the squash, everything is doing well. As you see, one of the flowers, the male flowers are open. The female flowers right there in front of us are closed. But as soon as that opens up, it'll pollinate that. As you can see, the string beans are continuously running straight up my trellis, my makeshift trellis. And it's made it to the top, so I guided it to the left and the right. And as you can see, it's doing the same thing on the other side. Everything in this section is doing real well. Over here in the tomatoes, flowers are starting to develop. So we'll have some pollination because the male and the female organs are right there in that section there. So they'll pollinate each other and we'll have plenty of tomatoes. Plus I plan on doing a little trick to try to help it out. Same thing over here with this tomato plant here. You see that's where the flowers are going to be developing right there. I learned a little technique where I'll show it on camera. Here we need to get rid of that there. That's a sucker that's starting to develop, and we're going to clean up all these plants and make sure we get rid of all those suckers out of there. And over here in the melons quadrant, everything is doing well. We're starting to get some traction now that the weather has changed. The nights are staying warm, so the leaves are starting to grow. I was getting a little worried about these 4 plants here, but now that they're taking off, plenty confident that I'll get something. The zucchinis all doing well. Leaves are all standing up. I have some flowering sites starting to develop. There's my new pepper plant that I'm gonna be putting in. Another zucchini, and again, everything over here is doing well. The red onions growing great. Even my marigold plant there. Sweet potato olive. Once again, sweet potatoes doing real well, vining out. Got a little discoloration on the leaves, but I corrected all that now. So we getting some real good growth now, and especially the weather here is staying pretty warm. Over here with the peppers and the carrots and the other vegetables over here, and my makeshift funny looking trellis. Everything is doing well. Those pepper plants will get put in some pots this week, and as you can see there, we got a nice green pepper developing on one of the green sweet peppers. And over here in my onions section, the onions are doing well. These onions here have been in the ground longer than any of the other ones in the garden. Carrots are doing real well, along with these 2 strawberry plants. Last but not least, this last carrot plant over here, everything is doing good on this section here. Romaine lettuce, you see the heads are doing real well, developing real well. I have harvested a little bit of that and eaten some. More Walla Walla onions, and they are a couple weeks behind the other ones. And these 3 purple potato plants will get put in the ground shortly after this video too. My red cabbage, look at that. I'm surprised that I've done this well because it's the first time I've grown them, but no complaints there. Another banana pepper that's a little younger than the other ones that you see on the other side, but no complaints, they're doing real well. And more red onions. Again, these were put in the ground a little later than the other ones. Last but not least, my beets, lettuce, and spinach section. And as you can see, everything is doing well. I've harvested the right side of this at least one time and eaten it, and quite a bit of it has come back. And I have no complaints about this section either. Next year when we grow this, we'll grow even more. That's the end of this week's episode. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And have a great day.